continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
45-yard line.
It's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Off to Geis on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
It's Kaepernick. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. And this one incomplete. And too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Kaepernick to throw again. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mack. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a close touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's a play that's likely to be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 42.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The Steelers first down.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. This one into the hands of Burton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Kaepernick. And his Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's fourth down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Kaepernick to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Pascal. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
only needing 2 yards on second down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
At the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's fourth down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead
and got his man complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now it's Hines. Down right around the 25.
Hines, the ball.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive with Conner. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. Eric Ebron, 41 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this carries into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's out right at the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Falling on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of balance, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
When teams practice practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick again. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 14-yard
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Kaepernick to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Colts, 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Colts 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Colts send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 more yards there and another first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.